Our project starts from a quite simple observation, which is that everyone seems to agree at the policy level on the need to protect the most vulnerable migrants. But behind this consensus, there is actually no common understanding of who these vulnerable migrants are, nor of how they should be protected. And the objective of our project is to produce knowledge, to produce data, to produce analysis that will help answering this question. One of the main added value of our project is that it seeks to combine the analysis of the legal and policy document that impose certain obligation to address the specific and special needs of the most vulnerable migrants, refugees and asylum seekers with the experiences of these people, including how this very vague notion of vulnerability is understood by the public servants who implement it on a daily basis. So in short, what our project seeks to do is to combine the analysis of these norms with a study of its implementation by public servants, social workers and aid workers. How do they understand vulnerability? What kind of concrete meanings do they put behind this notion? And to then confront this with the experiences of migrants themselves. How do they live their vulnerabilities? What are their main life challenges in their own words? Firstly, it's not that difficult because people are really wanting to get involved in the interdisciplinary discourse. But of course, with this kind of research and by bringing together different disciplines and different approaches, you necessarily have some translations that are needed. You can have certain concepts that have been developed in law, but that have been developed in empirical science, and that's the case, for example, of vulnerability. But their meanings do not necessarily match. And when you want to have a dialogue on these concepts, you also need to understand the different contexts in which they have been developed and the different implied meanings they've received. And I think that's maybe one of the main challenges, to try to find not only a common language, but also to understand what that language means given the specific context in which it is mobilized.